Hello everybody, welcome to this week's Headteacher Bulletin for the week commencing the 20th of November. It's teacher training day today, hence the more casual attire. Just thank you for your support with obviously our training days throughout the year. They're really important. Today our staff are receiving some much needed training on ASD traits, target autism. We've got an external company coming in to support with training there. We're also within departments looking at specific standardisation and moderation, particularly looking at the mock exams that year 11 and year 13 have just sat, and planning intervention for the next term. So thank you for that, and hopefully you've enjoyed the much needed lie-in today for the longer weekend. So, in the Gospel this week, Jesus said, "Well done, you good and faithful servant." One way to reflect on this parable is to remember that we must use our gifts in the service of God and our neighbours. And the important word there is use. All over the world, there are many problems that people face: overcrowding, no sanitisation or fresh water, hunger, illness, violence, all types of abuse such as floods, earthquakes, forest fires. And it seems that almost every day we hear about new horrors. We may feel it's too much to think about and be overcome with despair, but we can all do something to help if only we use the gifts we've been given. And that's something that we've been looking at, particularly with our sixth form students over the course of this academic year as part of their Core RE and Stewardship programme. In particular, the funds that the sixth formers have raised for the Sleep Out for Hope programme, they've been using their gifts to support those in greater need by raising a significant amount of money. So we can all do our part. So I want to leave you to pause and reflect on the following saying: I expect to pass through this life but once. If therefore there is any kindness I can show, or any good things I can do to my fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer or neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again. So the bulletin this week, we're just going to focus on just giving you some advance information about lots of events that are happening over the next few weeks. Advent, the time of the year in the church calendar, is of particular importance as we await for the coming of Christ. And in a Catholic school especially, we've got lots of events to celebrate as we build up towards the end of term and Christmas. So first we've got our Advent reflection. This is on the December the 6th at 5 p.m. at the Cathedral. This is a lovely Advent service linked with our feeder primary schools across Northamptonshire. So if you're interested and wish to support and come along, it's free, and it starts at 5 p.m. and it's at the Cathedral in the Northampton. So our Christmas concert is on Thursday the 14th of December. Last year we sold out very quickly, so do get in quick to purchase your tickets. The event this year is going to start from 5 p.m. We've got our Year 11 prom committee students setting up sort of a small Christmas fair to raise much needed funds for their prom. So that'll be from 5, and the concert starts at 6. Approximately 1 hour and a half with a small interlude in between. It's going to be a real good event. If you come to our previous concerts, you'll be in for a real treat. So do purchase your tickets and don't miss out in obviously attending on Thursday the 14th. Next, we have launched our food hampers, so a bit of a plead really. Any donations, small, non-perishable items. So we work towards supporting the Cathedral Food Bank with Christmas parcels. You can see there's some photos from last year. A bit of a competition going between all the tutor groups. The best tutor group that's been judged for the hamper gets a non-uniform day towards the end of the year and some chocolates. But really appreciate any small donations to support that good cause for this time of year. Next, we've got our Christmas dinner and jumper day. That's on Tuesday the 19th. We're raising some funds for CAFOD. So we're asking for a donation of £1 towards our chosen charity of CAFOD. People can wear obviously their Christmas jumpers, and Christmas dinner will be provided for all students. So we're really proud here at Thomas Becket. We give every single student a free Christmas dinner and a chance to sit down with their friends and be served by staff on that day. So again, we look forward to that towards the end of term. Just a reminder, exam certificate collection, they're available now. So if you've got sons or daughters that were in GCSE and A-level years last year, they can come and collect them from the school office between 10 and 2. It is a legal document, so remember they must obviously provide some ID on collection. But if they can't collect them themselves, someone else can collect on their behalf. But again, they need to have a form of ID to support that. And the last plea, really, we really want to set up a Friends of the Thomas Becket group. We're not getting much interest, unfortunately. We really need some parents to support us with small meetings throughout the year, just to set up basically a charity with Friends of Thomas Becket, so we can continually raise funds and put that money back into the school in improving the school environment and work on specific projects. So if you're interested, just drop an email to office@, we'll get back to you, and once we've got enough volunteers to set up the group, we'll get going with some meetings. And key dates next week, Year 9 Parents Evening is on 30th of November, so the booking's gone live by the new Bromcom app. So I think it's called My Child at School. So any problems with booking, contact the office and we'll be able to support you with that. Have a wonderful weekend, and we look forward to seeing you back next week.